Hatsan Domanator. As far as the issue with a missing O-ring, the only thing I can find out, and this is the tube. Hopefully this doesn't mess it up, but this is the tube the piston goes in. Here's the piston seal. Here's the tube. But this end comes off. You can see there is a little, see right on the pen you can see the groove in there. Well, it's not really a groove, because as I worked for a machine shop for 9 years, there is no spot or a cavity. Usually there's where the threads will, there'll be a space here and then the threads will start for a seal, and there is none. I mean, I can see about putting one on there, but I really think even just, I wanted to say Teflon tape. I do have some goop at work. I mean, this is what we use for hydraulic stuff. There's absolutely no way air can get in there, and you just warm it up to get it off. But this is the only thing I can picture or even imagine that would someone would think that needs an O-ring. So, not sure what to make of it. I will see, but I know for a fact it will not accept an O-ring. Yeah, fortunately my battery's a little too low to turn on the light, but see that you can see the threads come all the way up, and if you were to put an O-ring on here, those threads would just kind of cut right into it, because the threads would just come up and on the side. So that's why I know for a fact that no O-ring goes there. I'm 98.8% sure, because any hydraulics that I have ever worked on, cylinders, rebuilding cylinders, and there's always a space for that O-ring so it doesn't get nicked or anything like that on both sides. Just because it's got a space there doesn't mean it's going to be going in here. So I'm just going to use some probably Teflon tape, or I have some heavy duty, we call it the green goop, but it's a sealant, and it's made for high pressures, 4,000 or 5,000 pound pressures of hydraulic fluid, and there's not enough pressure to top that anyways. So far that's the only thing I've been able to find from reading on some other blogs about an O-ring. I have not, there's one other possibility, but I do not believe so. I have not checked it yet, and that is unfortunately my light is not working, is to take that nut off. You see it in the other videos, but I don't really think I want to go messing around with the barrel. I could, but it was performing good for me. They say 750. I was up to about 715, 720. So I'm just trying to get a little more out of it. I mean, if this thing was down 650, then I'd say, yeah, something's wrong, but I'm not going to get too crazy about it, and I'll let it be for now until I get more information. Maybe someone else has done it. But, yeah, so I'm going to pass on the O-ring issue for now, and I'm just going to concentrate on boosting up a little more power. There's only so much you can do. One thing I have found though, I'm gonna get a new seal here from Ear Seals of Australia. They make one. It's I guess a little more heavy duty. It'll last a bit longer. I'm gonna pick one up anyways and see. And I will be getting a new seal, and it's going to be about 5 thousandths over, so we'll see how that fits. And if it's too much, then I will just spin it down some 800, 1,000, 1,500 paper. Get it to maybe a 2-pound push into the cylinder. Take about 2 pounds to push into there. So, alright, I just wanted to share that info. If anybody knows anything else that I haven't been able to find, please let me know. I'm still interested in the whole O-ring deal that I read, but I'm not seeing any evidence of it, and I'm gonna just skip it for now and see what happens.